Hello, what is up everyone? My name is KaitoNolan. Therian Tornadus is coming, yes. So I assume the other two will follow, but it's the first time. It's coming back with shiny, so let's get started, okay? So the top counter is Shadow Raikou. So damage 5, bulk 4, consistency 4, best moveset is Thundershock Wild Charge. The Volt Switch Wild Charge will work as well. I am going to get to that when I talk about the Therian Tornadus, but Volt Switch has an extremely high EPS and it does hurts a lot, but at the same time it's very slow, it's very difficult to use. So if I have the option of Volt Switch or Thundershock, I will always go for Thundershock. So let's look at the defense. The Focus Plus, Heat Wave, Psychic, neutral damage, and the Hurricane is a single resistance, so it will work. The regular Raikou will work as well too. So Therian Tornadus is a pure flying, so you want to use electric, rock, and then the ice. I always say this, ice should be like towards the bottom of your priority. So obviously I'm gonna get to like Shadow Mammo and stuff like that, but you want to prioritize electric and then the rock first, okay? Like especially like in rain, neutral weather, then yes electric, and then the partly cloudy and you want to use rock. So let's talk about Mega Manectric. So the damage 5, bulk 4, consistency 4, best moveset is Thunderfang Wild Charge. This guy is really good. He's on the squishier end. Mega Electric for sure. Like I'm gonna get to Mega Ampharos. I personally prefer using Mega Ampharos over Mega Manectric. Cause like the whole point of kind of using Mega is to give the boost to everyone for as long as possible, and I just kind of prefer using Mega Ampharos because it's really cute too. So let's look at the defense. It's a Focus Plus, Heat Wave, Psychic, neutral damage, and the Hurricane is a single resistance. So, and then let's look at the shadows up those. So the damage 5, bulk 4, consistency 4, best moveset is Thundershock, Thunderbolt. So yeah, Charge Beam, please get rid of it, okay? So the defense, Focus Plus a single resistance because he's part flying, flying resist fighting, and then a Heat Wave, Psychic, neutral damage, and then the Hurricane's a single resistance. Zapdos will work. And let's talk about Mega Aerodactyl. So the damage 5, bulk 5, consistency 4, best moveset is Rock Throw, Rock Slide. So as I said earlier, in partly cloudy, the rock will outperform electric. So yes, if you tend to get the partly cloudy weather, then this is the guy that you want to bring out, okay? So that's why I told you that you need to rate this guy, okay? So let's look at the defense. The Focus Plus, Psychic is a neutral damage, and the Heat Wave, Hurricane is a single resistance. So yes, if you get partly cloudy, like if you're gonna get like radar on Wednesday, if you get partly cloudy, tell everybody to bring this Mega Aerodactyl out. People still rating this thing, do you believe it? So let's look at the Shadow Electivire, shall we? So damage 5, bulk 2, consistency 4, best moveset is Thundershock Wild Charge. He is good. I love him. Like he's very squishy, but I like him. Like, and the Thundershock makes it so easier for you to dodge. So yeah, if you have a Shadow, good. If you don't have a Shadow, which is still good, okay? So let's look at the defense. The Focus Plus, Heat Wave, Psychic, neutral damage, and a Hurricane is a single resistance. So, and let's talk about the Zekrom. So the damage 5, bulk 5, consistency 4, best moveset is Charge Beam, Wild Charge. Yay, Zekrom! He is so good. Even he has this shitty Charge Beam, he is so good, and I love him. So the defense is Focus Plus, Psychic, neutral damage, and since he's a part Dragon resists fire, so they resist Heat Wave, and then the Hurricane because he is electric resists flying moves. So yeah, Zekrom will always work. Okay, so if you don't have like all those shadows, the Zekrom will be the top counter. So yeah, he has the bulk too, so he's just so good. So, and let's look at that Therian Tornadus. So the damage 5, bulk 4, no, 3, bulk, bulk 3, consistency 3, best moveset is Volt Switch Thunderbolt. It's very unfortunate that he got the Volt Switch. I explained a little bit earlier about the difference of the Volt Switch and then the Thundershock. Thundershock itself has a very minimal damage, but it's really quick and it builds the energy. Like it's so fast. Volt Switch, it hits hard. It has a good EPS, but it's very slow. It's very difficult to use for a lot of people. Even like me, like I find it Therian Tornadus is very difficult Pokemon to use. then plus the Thunderbolt. If you basically you do like 2 Ball Switch and then you get hit by a raid boss and then you do 1 Thunderbolt. Like you don't even have time to dodge because it's just constant, and then he is very squishy. But like he has that kitty paws, you see it, like I love him. I can't wait for this guy to come back because I'm gonna need more hundos. I'm gonna raid a lot. So the defense, the Focus Blast is single resistance because he's part flying, and then the Heat Wave psychic neutral damage, and then the Hurricane is a single resistance. So yes, this guy works. Therian Tornadus could have been better than Zekrom if he had the Thunder Shock. Okay, so just cause he got the Bolt Switch, Thunderbolt, he is not as good as Zekrom. That's like he is really unfortunate in a sense. Like I said, if he got the Thunder Shock, oh, he could have been really good. But the problem with like even a Zekrom and then a Therian Tornadus all together, they're both weak to ice. That's like the major issue right there. It's like when you go up against Blizzard Kyogre or like the Ice Beam Suicunes and what is it? That thing, Mega Blastoise. These ice moves hurt so much. So hopefully, yeah, it really does not help because the flying is weak to ice. That's why the Thunderous is weak to ice, and then Zekrom is dragon, so he's weak to ice. You know, so yeah, it could have been really amazing if we have like a meta electric Pokemon that resists ice. You know. Let's look at the Shadow Mewtwo. So the damage 4, bulk 3, consistency 4, best moveset is Confusion Thunderbolt. But yeah, Psycho Cut. I'll go for Psycho Cut in this case any day. I'm not gonna use Confusion unless the raid bosses are weak to Psychic. That's like the general rule. I want you to remember that. So like if you're gonna use Mewtwo up against like a Zamazenta or Terrakion, obviously you want a Confusion. But the whole point of using like Mewtwo in this case is basically you use Psycho Cut and then just spam the charge moves. So yeah, in this case I absolutely am gonna go for Psycho Cut. So the defense, Focus Blast is a single resistance because the Psychic resists fighting, and the Heat Waves, Hurricane neutral damage, and the Psychic is a single resistance because Psychic resists Psychic. So, and then now let's look at the Shadow Mammal. The damage 4, bulk 0, consistency 3, best moveset is Powder Snow Avalanche. I know a lot of people been using Mammal as a double ground, so this time you're gonna have to roll it to ice. But here is the issue with the Shadow Mammal. Is the Focus Blast is a single weakness because ice is weak to fighting, and the Heat Wave, single weakness because ice is weak to fire. No, yeah, ice is weak to fire, and then the Psychic, a Hurricane, and neutral damage. So it does have the firepower, like see, even you see here in Snow, he is the top counter, but it's March. I don't know how many people will get Snow, but unless you get Snow, I don't really recommend Ice Pokemon, period. Probably the most affordable rock Pokemon out there. So the damage 4, bulk 5, consistency 4, best moveset is Smackdown Rock Wrecker. If you've been using Rhyperior against Tapu Koko, you're gonna have to roll it. You're gonna have to roll it to the rock now. But this is a Pokemon Center. So the defense, because the rock is weak to fighting, so single weakness to Focus Blast, and then the Heat Wave, the rock resists fire, and then the Psychic neutral damage, and then the Hurricane because the rock resists flying. So yeah, Rhyperior is probably like really bulky, most affordable, and you can see in Partly Cloudy, he is the second best after Pika. Spill my water. Pika, why'd you do that? Pika, life of having a Katos, right? Yeah, that's why it's so hard to work from home. So what was I talking about? Oh yeah. So yeah, he is the second best rock after Mega Aerodactyl. So yeah, if you could get Partly Cloudy, yes, highly recommend. Okay, I'm gonna get to like a Rampardos and stuff like that, but it's just a Rhyperior combined with the bulk. He's just so good, you know, and a very affordable too. So. And let's look at my choice of Mega, probably is the Mega Ampharos. The damage 4, bulk 5, consistency 4, best moveset is Volt Switch Zapcan. And yes, it's Volt Switch, it's very difficult to use. But once you get the damage window and then like the timing of it, it's not that bad. So if you want to practice it, go ahead. Zap Cannon too, it's a one-bar charge move, it's annoying, but once you really control it, it's really good. Come here! So let's look at the defense. The Focus Blast, Psychic, neutral damage, and Heat Wave is a single resistance because he's part Dragon, and then the Hurricane is a single resistance as well. Then please do not step on my... Pika, will you please come here? Thank you. I got all this hair everywhere on my face. So yes, I love using Mega Ampharos. I do want to rate more Mega Ampharos in the future, so I want to use the energy. So yes, will be my choice of Mega for sure. So, like if you use both, like a Mega Manectric or Mega Ampharos, you know the clear difference. Like Mega Manectric is just so squishy. So, and let's look at the Rampardos. The damage 4, bulk 0, consistency 0. Best moveset is Smackdown, Rock Slide. This guy is just so good, but it's so squishy. So the defense, Rock's weak to fighting, so the Focus Blast is a single weakness, Heat Wave, Hurricane single resistance. Even if this is single resistance, this guy doesn't resist very much, I want you to know that. And the Psychic is a neutral damage, so Rampardos is okay, like I said, he hits hard, like he hit it so hard, and then like bye-bye, that's the kind of Pokemon it is. So yeah, if you really want to use Rock, I'll really recommend going as the Mega Aerodactyl as lead, and then just fill the rest with the Rhyperior. That's what I would do. So, and then let's look at the Shadow Weavile. So, damage 4, bulk 0, consistency 0. Best moveset is Ice Shard Avalanche. So, just like Mamo, like I said, you want to use Ice just only when you get Snow. But look at the defense. Double weakness to fighting, okay? Because Weavile is dark and ice, so double weakness to fighting. And then the Heat Wave is a single weakness, and then it double resist Psychic because the dark double resist Psychic, and the Hurricane is a neutral damage. So unless you find that like a Psychic Therian Tornadus, I don't really recommend Weavile, but I'm pretty sure that I'm gonna see some. So. And let's look at the Terrakion. The damage 3, bulk 2, consistency 3. Best moveset is Smackdown, Rock Slide. Terrakion is okay. Okay, let's talk about the defense. So the Focus Blast is a single weakness because the Rock is weak to fighting, and the fighting they're actually neutral damage. The fighting does not resist fighting, and the Heat Wave is a single resistance, and then he's going to be weak to Psychic because the fighting is weak to Psychic, which I never understand why. Why is that? I don't know. It's one of those typing that I just don't get it. Just like the Psychic is what? The weak to Bug? Like I still don't get it. And the Hurricane is a neutral damage, okay? So Terrakion is okay, but like I said, if you want to use Rock, just stick to Rhyperior. And let's look at the Luxray because I love Luxray. So the damage 3, bulk 2, consistency 4, best moveset is Spark, Wild Charge. Luxray is good, and I have 6 level 50 ready, so I'm just so excited. So the Focus Blast, Heat Wave, Psychic, neutral damage, and the Hurricane is a single resistance. He's a big captor like lion, and I love so much. Raiding so many of this, and I just can't get tired of it. And let's look at the Tapu Koko, okay? Because I know he's new and people have been raiding. So the damage 3, bulk 2, consistency 5, best moveset is Volt Switch Thunderbolt. It's just one of those things that, yeah, Volt Switch. So let's go back to the Tapu Koko right there. So let's look at the defense. The Focus Blast is a single resistance because the Fairy resists fighting, okay? And the Heat Wave, Psychic, neutral damage, and the Hurricane is also a single resistance. Yeah, like it looked Evening Rain, like he's on the 18 slot. Like I said, he is not a meta PvE attacker for sure. He is good as a unique electric and stuff. So if you want to play around with it, which is go ahead and fine. I got one Hondo. I'm still looking for another one, which I can't get. It's so crazy. I'm frustrated. But yeah. And then we're gonna have like all the other Tapus coming soon, like a Tapu Lele, Tapu Fini, you know. Tapu Bulu, the water one. So yeah. So yeah, I'm pretty sure a lot of people is gonna be so tired of raiding this thing. Cause I know, cause he was already here last time when the XL was introduced, and then like I raided a bunch of it because so many people needed a Hondo. Like I only just have like one, but I didn't care afterwards. Didn't like a lot of people start telling me it's like, oh, you're gonna raid, invite me because I don't have a hundo, and I ended up hosting a lot and try to get everybody a hundo, and then some of them still couldn't get it, so I'm pretty sure I'm gonna have to raid a lot of it again. But yeah, he's just not a good Pokemon at all. I don't know about PvP, but like in PvE he's absolutely useless. So please go ahead and check Pokebattler.com/raids, and you know, you check the raid boss, moveset, weather, friendship level, and then like you get to see so many more Pokemon. As usual, I'm just really talk about the general counters, and like I do rate, so I know what people normally use. So you know, but I hope you'll have fun with it and get shiny. I don't even know what shiny looks like for this guy, but yeah. So hopefully this guy will help, and happy rating everybody. Bye.